You're working on Spreading Darkness right now.
Correct.
That's the big thing that both of you, or well, you're in it. Josh is writing and directing it.
Correct.
Tell us about your role in it, Tara.
I play the young, hot trophy wife of Mr. Eric Roberts, who encourages him to reach a little bit higher to obtain his goals, which he does so a little unethically.
And let's just say that is Tara's character kind of inadvertently starts a pretty bad chain of events.
Yikes.
Okay.
I actually start everything.
You really do. I'm just trying to,
He toyed with the idea of changing my name in the script to Catalyst, but decided
I have to admit, I saw the trailer for Spreading Darkness, and I was thoroughly mysterified. Is that a good word for it?
I always consider that a very good word with anything I do.
Okay, good. I was going to say confused, but that sounds kind of negative. I was mysterified.
Mystified.
Mystified?
Mesmerized.
Can you explain what the general plot is?
Yes, I will explain it in such a way that I don't give anything away.
Okay.
It has to do with somebody that has gotten ahead in life, but in an extremely unethical manner in the past.
Okay.
All right.
And let's just say that past catches up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a bit of a surreal feel to the piece.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has that element to it, and there's a lot of characters that are a little bit out there, but I guess I kind of tend to do that.
Yes, I would say
so. I hear.
Excellent. And Eric Roberts is the star.
Yes,
You've got
he
a great
is.
cast. Tell us about everybody else in it.
We have Eric Roberts. We have Tara Cardinal.
Hi.
Yeah.
You've met her. John Savage.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Deer Hunter fame. And
Sure. 150 other things.
A million other things.
Sure.
James Duvall.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yep. Donnie Darko. Gone in 60 Seconds. Independence Day. And Louis Mandylor, My Big Fat Greek Wedding.
All right.
Rena Riffle from Showgirls and Mulholland Drive and Striptease. And Musetta Vander, who's been in a million things. Oh Brother Wild Wild West. Really thrilled with the cast. Everybody's great.
Nice. And how did you put it together? Did you know most of them, or did you audition?
I knew some of them. Other ones were people that I wanted. I tend to a lot of times write roles for people, or a lot of times I have a role and there's somebody I know or somebody I know of, and it's just a fit. So I kind of specifically request my casting people to contact those people.
Gotcha.
And I've had very good luck with that. Whenever I do that, I tend to get the people that I want to get.
Absolutely. You've been stealing some of James Cameron's people. Lance Hendrickson.
Actually, yes, you're right.
Edward Furlong.
I did work with Lance and Ed, yes.
Yes. That was in Dark Real,
yes.
Of course, which has won tons of awards. I saw on the website.
Yeah, we definitely got around with that.
Yeah.
It came out 2 years ago.
Yes. Any awards that meant the most to you or anything?
I liked the Best Picture award in the Dark Carnival Film Festival. That one was just a lot of fun.
Nice.
Tiffany Shepis was up there for that, and Jeff Parise, who played the director character, and we just had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a really fun celebration afterwards.
Nice.
Got presented the award by the guy who played Jason in the original Friday the 13th.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because it was a horror movie, related film festival.
Yeah.
Though the new one is not a horror movie; it's a psychological thriller.
Oh, okay.
And you'll expect a very, very fun but mysterious and strange ride.
All right.
But there's a very specific point to the film, which I think will be very clear when you see it.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's going to be really, I think, get under people's skin in a good way.
Excellent. Well, Tara, tell us about the movie that you're putting together right now. Writing, starring, acting.
No, I'm just an actress.
Oh, you're just an actress now?
Yeah, don't know anything about anything else.
Very suspicious.
Just helping out the real producer and director, that's all.
Okay.
It's a little film we like to call Legend of the Red Reaper.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fantasy action film about a female sword fighter who gives up true love and her family to save the world from demons.
Mm-hmm.
And
very similar to your real life.
Scary.
It's actually exactly like my real life.
Yeah.
Family, no, left him in Canada. Boyfriend, never gonna happen. Too busy saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually probably the longest film ever in production, with the possible exception of Garbage Man, which took 16 years.
Wow.
But, yeah, I'm trying to go for a shorter run.
Nice.
I thought I was wrapped a year ago. It turns out the post house that had all of my footage lost 2 of my tapes.
Oh, that's great.
I'm having to go back and reshoot 2 of those scenes without access to the location. So, of course, Josh is helping me out with getting a new one, and I've contacted the cast involved, and they're ready and willing to do it, and I've decided to do it here in Los Angeles.
Pretty cool.
And yeah, I've got an idea for this scene to make it even better than it was originally.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the gnome killer stuff.
Okay.
This kind
I
of
was going to ask that.
Oh, go for it.
Let's talk about the gnome killer stuff.
Absolutely.
Isn't there some big gnome project on the horizon right now?
There is, and actually I just spoke to Tiffany Shepis last night, and we were talking about that. They totally just ganked that from me.
Really?
Really? You think so?
Possibly, I don't know.
Okay. It feels like it.
It could just be great minds think alike, right?
Yes. And for anyone,
true.
For anyone that hasn't seen Dark Reel or this, maybe explain what this mockumentary is.
Okay. In Dark Reel, there's a B-movie company that's owned by Lance Henriksen's character, Connor Pritchett. And when we started, I had to come up with something that was kind of a really cheesy B-movie that was going to be playing on the TV in the background a few times. And I had to come up with literally the cheesiest idea I could think of. So I came up with this one. There's a 6-foot-tall man who wears a beard, puts on a pointy red hat, thinks he's a gnome, and kills anybody that has a garden gnome on the front lawn because he thinks they kidnapped his friends.
Nice.
It's brilliant.
That was my idea, and I ended up shooting. That was the first thing we shot in Dark Reel, were the gnome killer segments.
Really?
Oh, cool.
And when we did the film festival circuit, constantly people would say, "You should make that into a feature. You should make that into a feature." Mm-hmm. I thought the joke will never sustain itself, but when we got our distribution for Dark Reel, I thought, okay, I'm going to film a little 15-minute mockumentary called The Making of Gnome Killer 2.
Nice.
Takes place a year after Dark Reel. It'll be an extra on the DVD. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, they did put it on the DVD as an extra.
Love
and,
it.
yeah, Alyssa was in that. And I like it. It's as ridiculous as could be, and that's what it's supposed to be. So It was just fun. It's really fun to do that because you're trying to intentionally do something as bad as possible.
Right,
Sure.
as poorly as possible.
And, telling your actors you're being too good.
Yeah.
Take it down.
Yeah.
It's almost got to be like the most freeing experience available. Like, we have to make this thing so bad.
Yeah.
So just, that's pretty
Well, it's just a matter of really just taking everything over the top. Like, there's a bit
right.
where it's a clip from Gnome Killer 2, and Rena Riffle's character and Tiffany Shepis' character, or their character within a character, if that makes any sense. It's
Sure.
a movie within a movie. They're going at it, and Rena's character was supposed to just start laughing.
All right.
But I remember I had her just keep going and going and going and going and going with the laughter to the point where it was just ridiculous.
Okay.
And just over the top and absurd. And that bit seems to always get a laugh. It just really came out right. But it's just a matter, I think, not so much of making something bad, but just pushing it beyond the level where it's,
Yeah.
And you said it sounds freeing, Steve, but I actually kind of wonder, like, if you have to make something really awful, was there still sort of that pressure of, like, wait, is this awful enough? Is there an art? Is there an art to it?
There is, but really, the way I always see directing it all, it really is just following an instinct. Mm-hmm. It's just feeling your way through it.
All right, I want to hit this email question. For Tara, Jackie in Burbank said, any advice for an up-and-coming female stunt performer?
Yes. First of all, know your niche, know what you're good at, and know what you're not good at, and never try to do something that you're not good at. Be very honest when a director asks you, can you do this? What they're asking you is, can you do it safely? If the answer is no, don't do it. Don't do it. That's your body, and your body is your career as an actress and as a stunt person. So you have to be really careful and take care of it very well. And as far as getting in the industry, you got to keep showing up and playing ball. And you just keep showing up, and find out who needs you and what they need you for, and just keep getting experience, get a reel together, and just keep putting yourself out there.
Cool. Were there ever any times where you had to say no and you were very glad you did?
Oh, sure. There are a lot of times. And it's really simple things, too. Like in Red Reaper, I have a high fall from 20 feet in the air.
Yikes.
And I have a low fall from 8 feet, but it's a header, so I had to go head first. I won't do the header. So I had a stunt double do it for me. And I hate having to use a stunt double, especially when I can do most of these things myself.
But as an actress, you don't want to go face first from 8 feet.
I'll just say Tara has a very interesting stunt. I won't say any more coming up in Spreading Darkness, too.
Really?
I won't say any more about it because it'll be a spoiler, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I want to do it right now.
I know you do.
In this
We'll
tiny
discuss
room?
that.